That's interesting. I just got an update on my own phone that says I'm live on my channel. How about that? Got 2 people watching already. How about that? Woo! Happy Halloween. Welcome to What's Up with Richard, my Halloween extravaganza. Got some interesting things going on here today. I'm going to have a special guest here in just a little bit, and we're going to have a live act. It'll take me a few minutes to get it ready to go. They're in the wings, ready to roll. And of course, I have my assistant, Miss Scary, here, and she's going to help me with some of the hilarious jokes that I have typed up over the last few days. All right, how about this? Let's talk about the weather a little bit. I don't know about you, but it's been where you're at, but it has been really, really windy. Nicer yesterday than today. Much nicer yesterday than today. The temperature was colder, but I have to admit the wind wasn't as strong. So we completely went over the yard. I got it mowed. It looked really, really nice. And of course, then what happened last night? We got terrible wind. In fact, it's windy right now. So let me just show you what happened to my nice, neat, clean yard. If I can find it here on my phone. There it is. Can you see that? I know it's a little bright. Yeah, that was perfectly cleaned up yesterday. And it's even worse now than it was before. Anyway, we didn't do a real detailed job because I had an idea more leaves were going to fall. All right, what about it? How about it, Miss Gary? What do ghosts wear when their eyesight becomes blurred? You don't know? You got a guess? All right, well, spookticles. That's a bell ringer. All right, spookticles. Hey, in the news today, a sad thing happened. Sean Connery passed away, 90 years of age. James Bond, James Bond, handsome just like me. Anyway, Dr. No was the first movie. And it's interesting that he died on Halloween Day, and his first movie was Dr. No, because way back when, and I don't know how old I was, if it was the early 1960s when that movie came out, but I dressed as Dr. Yes, the opposite of Dr. No. Now, I had never seen the movie, so this had to be something that my dad came up with back in those days. Anyway, he had me dressed in white, like a doctor's outfit, and he had my face totally white, whiter than this one today. And of course, he had dark eyes around me and all that stuff. And I went trick-or-treating that year as Dr. Yes. Boy, let me look at my notes here. Look at all the movies he was in. From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, Thunderball, You Only Live Twice, Diamonds Are Forever, Never Say Never Again, The Hunt for Red October, The Presidio, The Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade. So he did quite a few things other than just the James Bond. And from what I was reading this afternoon, he had sort of a hard time going from James Bond to other characters. He was just so identified as James Bond. Hey, Miss Scary, you ready for another joke or two? Are you? Are you up for it? Are you sure? Up there you are. You might as well get on screen. You're better looking than I am. All right. What can you catch from a vampire during the winter? You don't know again? Are you sure? You want to take a guess? Take a guess. Come on. You're being pretty shy today here. All right. What can you get from a vampire? You can get frostbite. What? You don't like that one? You don't like that one at all? Oh, man. Come on. Oh, well, how about another one? Why didn't the skeleton go to the prom? The skeleton go to the prom. He had nobody to go with. Get it? Nobody? No, no. Uh, okay. I guess that's enough for right now. We'll see if we get a better one a little bit later on. Hey, don't forget to set your clocks back tonight. Yeah, we're going back to our regular time. What is it? Daylight saving time ends tomorrow, November 1st at 2 a.m. So at 2 a.m., set your alarm and move your clock back. It's like 2020 has already been bad enough. We have to add another hour to it. I don't know. Anyway, according to the Weather Channel here, I know that there's a myth out there that it was started so that farmers had more time in the fields. That's not correct. Now, the people were saying that it came to be a way to save money or to save electricity, to save power back in the 1970s. I think that's when it came around. The only problem was it only saves about half of a percent of the electricity that was used before. So it really didn't save too much. The Academy of Sleep Medicine is against it also. Standard time aligns more with our daily body clock than does the savings time. Tell that to some golfers who want to go out and play golf after work. What time is it? That's what time? 6:30, 6 o'clock tonight. It got really, really dark. So if you work till 5, there's no way you're playing golf or tennis or any of those other things. Think about that. Hawaii and most of Arizona, they don't even bother switching the clocks. And how about this? Another thing you may not have known is it's not daylight savings time with an S. It's daylight saving time. See what you learned on What's Up with Richard? Not only do we add variety to your viewing, but we expand your horizons. Especially with great videos like the silly golf video. I think probably, oh, I see I have my first responder here. Hi, Ed, how are you? I thought you had a football game to watch or something tonight, or is that over? I don't know. After the Michigan State win today, which was like totally shocking, I haven't watched much of anything. So I see we got about 5 people on. That's sort of cool. Tonight, now I went out just before I got on, and I could not see a moon, so I'm not sure what time it's popping up. But we have a blue moon. Now, if you know, a blue moon, from what I read, is the second full moon of the month. The first full moon is called a harvest moon. This is the first, now let me look at my notes, the first time a Halloween full moon has appeared for all time zones since 1944. So all 3 time zones across the United States. The last time it was in the Central and Pacific time zone was in 2001. Okay. Good. Now, I think it's about time for some of that live entertainment. Nothing better to do. Yeah, that's true. That's the way it is in life. I spend a lot of time watching silly YouTube videos sometimes, sometimes live streams. Maybe not any as weird as this one, but maybe weirder. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to take just a few seconds here. All right. And I am going to get our first live act. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to pull the curtain. Stay with me for just a minute. And here they are for your entertainment, the dancing skeletos. Oh, look at that. That's not supposed to happen. I guarantee there won't be any copyright strikes on that music. Thank you very much, folks. The Dancing Skeletos, and we'll be back in just a second. Oh, wow. Am I back on here? I need a better system. Whew, how about that? Let's get some light on the situation here. So, what did you think about those dancing skeletos? Were they nice guys or what? You know, I did have a major uh, issue with my lawnmower a couple of years ago, and I am going to yeah, that's true. The stage happened to have been used at one time by Barbie and her uh, friends, Ken, whoever else was dancing on that stage. It has been repaired since then. So, but anyway, the lawnmower fiasco was a comedy of errors. Of course, I have this thing right here. It's called an operator's manual. Apparently, it's good to read before you do something simple like change the oil. All right. Now, there's no drain plug underneath, so what you have to do is tip them over and pour it out of the spout where it goes in. Unfortunately, I tipped them over forward when I should have tipped it backwards. Now, this causes just a slight problem. All the oil didn't drain out of the mower. It drained into the cylinder. It drenched the piston. It drenched the spark plug. It drenched the air cleaner. It was a mess. I thought I had totally destroyed my lawnmower. Well, I got it all cleaned up. I tipped it the other way. Cleaned it out, cleaned up the spark plug. Thank goodness it still runs. Now, the reason I brought this up is because guess what one of my projects is tomorrow? My project is to change the oil in that lawnmower. What are the chances that I'm going to goof this up? Hopefully not. I'm going to review the directions here. Okay, how about that? Have you been to the dentist during the pandemic? Well, I know I got this wonderful hat on, but Thursday I was crowned. Yeah, I had to get another crown at the dentist. Quite the procedure. First of all, they send you a text and an email the day before, and they give you 2 phone numbers. And then when you drive into the parking lot, you call them. And when the coast is clear, guess what you do? That's right, you can come in. Only it's been cold, so they've actually had you in this little waiting area. There was only one person in there at the time, that was me. And then she opens the door, just a little crack. She takes your temperature, and then when she thinks you're all safe, in you go. Now, you walk in this place, and it looks like mummies, all kinds of mummies, because everything is wrapped in plastic, for protection and stuff. Sit down in the chair. I get my crown. On the way in, I had already given her my check, and it went fairly smoothly. Didn't have any trouble. The tooth fits wonderfully. I can actually chew back there now without fear of the loose crack that was back there before coming off. The interesting thing is we got another bill today. Okay, apparently the check that we wrote didn't cover the whole thing, so we owe them a touch more money. But I guess what the heck, I can eat. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, back to you, Miss Scary. How you doing, Miss Scary? I should get back in the screen here. What's wrong with you here? What's it like to be kissed by a vampire? I don't know. What's it? Oh my gosh. You got over your shyness? Yes, I did. Let me get that hair out of your eye right there. Okay. So what's it like to be kissed by a vampire then? A pain in the neck. You're right. How'd you know that? I looked. You're not supposed to do that. All right. How do you know that vampires like baseball then? No peeking. I don't know this one. They turn into bats every night. That's a bell ringer. All right. Anyway, what else is going on here tonight? Anything? I got some dancing skeletos. I got to the dentist. I'm not even going to go over the insurance business. Oh my goodness gracious. Now we're on Medicare because we tend to be ancient, but we do have a supplemental thing. And of course, they now give us another option, and we got onto a webinar, and the more we looked, the more confused we got. So it's going to take some more study. Anyway, it's crazy. Nothing popping down there again. So anyway, what's going on here? Oh no, not that flashing light again. Can it be? Oh jeez, come on! It can't be. No, guys, go away. You got me just the other day. Come on. Come on. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I am Zoltar. We are taking Richard once again. We discovered some errors. We seldom make errors, but his brain was so goofed up, we better recheck. We don't know when he will be back. Keep checking back to What's Up with Richard. This live stream is over and out.